You want to say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push his truth in sincerity and in honesty. This is a brother from James Jamaica Camp, and Yashamai.
Ashar.
My war. Support.
I want to know listen. And World War III, largely edifying the hopeful look out there because, in a time of prophecy, we're seeing a lot of prophecies been happening, from this year's start. And it's one of the main prophecy where basically look to come to pass, the Third World War destruction. And also the RFID microchip become monetary worldwide. These are the two main prophecy we've been looking for over the years. We're seeing a lot of moves to make right now. We basically bring forth this Third World War destruction. You see, but before this Third World War destruction kick off full-fledged, the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, basically become monetary. Right? Well, brother.
This is an article from the Times of Israel. Yeah. It's published November 22, 2020, year of prophecy. It says Iran warns Israel of crushing reply to it and run strikes in Syria.
Because according to my prophecy, super say what the least of the flock or draw America out in this Third World War destruction. You see, that's what lead to. These so-called Jews are draw America out in this coming destruction. Now we see the tension been building up over the years, between Israel and Iran. You see, because they might go at it, you see, but before the war kick off, as I mentioned, certain prophecies have basically fulfilled. So even the father one, working in the mind of these leaders, basically bring forth these prophecies. You see, give me a second, brother. Joel 3:1.
This is Joel 3 verse 1.
One?
For behold, in those days and in that time,
Are we in that time right now? Go on.
when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem,
Go on. Even the father bring back the captivity right now, right before your eyes. Go on.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Says I'm going to gather all nations and I'm going to bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, in the Middle East. All this army going to gather in the Middle East, for that final battle. Armageddon, from the Hebrew Armageddon one. Mountains of troops, all the troops, so we throw the fork on the earth and gather in the Middle East. You see, because I'll go back to Bible prophecy. So she said, Heavenly Father, I'm going to gather all nations and I'm going to bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. What?
And will plead with them, therefore my people.
And say, I will plead with them, therefore, his people, which are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. What?
And for my heritage Israel.
And for heritage Israel. What?
Whom they have scattered among the nations
God.
and parted my land.
God, exactly. So the Heavenly Father going to judge all these nations, for what them do to us. Get the Harlem and the Middle East and make them destroy each other. Want an open field. This is how our base going to prepare right now, right before the eyes here. The Heavenly Father get all the armies them in the Middle East, around the Persian Gulf, the valley of decision, as scripture mentioned. Well?
Joel 3 verse 9, proclaim me this among the Gentiles.
God, you must say, proclaim me this among the Gentiles. Go on.
Prepare war.
Prepare war, because we're in a time of war. We're in a time of the Third World War destruction.
Wake up the mighty man, that all the men of war draw near.
Let all the men of war draw near. All his armies, let them draw near. Draw near in the Middle East. Right? Go on.
Let them come up.
Let them come up. Go on.
Beat your plowshares into sword.
Go on.
And your pruning hooks into spear.
Go on.
Let the weak say I'm strong.
Let the weak say I'm strong. A small nation anyway. In the weak at one point in time, fear America. So them say them strong. Because at one point in time, you have a certain nation, never have a nuclear capability, but now they have it.
Right.
And they are bucketive now. So now they attack big and bold. Like even for example, North Korea. So she was letting the weak say I'm strong. Go on.
Right. Say, assemble yourself and come all the Edens and gather yourself together round about.
Gather yourself together round about. Go on.
Killer cause the mighty man to come down, O Lord.
The cause of the mighty ones to come down. Talking about what the angels said. Go on.
Let the Eden be awakened
God.
and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Come up to what? The valley of Jehoshaphat. Your house Shaphat, your house judgment. But Heavenly Father going to judge all these nations. When they destroy each other. Right, go on.
For there will I sit to judge all the Eden round about.
God, exactly. In the Middle East, yo.
Put
Put
ye in the sickle,
Go on.
for the harvest is ripe.
Put ye in the sickle for what the harvest is ripe. You have a parable in the Matthew. Where you how shall I speak about? You know the harvest is what? The end of the world. Oh, we need time at the third reservoir destruction. That's just preparing right now before we ice. Go on.
Come get you down, for the press is full.
Go on.
The fat overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Yeah, so-called white man wickedness is great, yo.
Go on.
People say, oh, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And your hurtful basically works is fulfilled. Go on.
Multitudes in the valley of decision.
So this is what happen right now. Even if I don't get all the armies them in the Middle East, you know, if a place can play with them there for his people.
Right.
So it's how the scripture says, multitude of armies, you know. Go on.
In the valley of
In the
decision.
valley of decision. Go on.
For the day of the Lord is near.
For
in the valley of
the
decision.
day of the Hawba Shmerisha is near in the valley of decision. Because the third reservoir destruction is going to start in the Middle East, yo. That's why the third reservoir destruction is going to start. Okay?
It said, the sun and the moon shall be dark.
No further. Give me an answer there. Revelation 7 and 1.
This is Revelation.
7 Yeah.
Revelation 7 verse 1.
1.
It said, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth,
Go on.
holding the 4 winds of the earth,
Because there are 4 angels all off of the 4 wings of the earth. Go on.
that the wind should not blow on the earth,
That the wind should not blow on the earth. Talking about the nuclear destruction. No?
Destroying
All about the nuclear destruction. Is it because there are certain prophecies, as I mentioned earlier when we start the video, that basically come to fast before this destruction kick off full-fledged. See, you have the angels all off destruction. Right? Go on.
nor on the sea,
Go on.
nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascend from the east,
Go on.
having the seal of the living God.
Go on.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom was given to earth and the sea,
Go on.
saying, earth not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads.
Because I tell you what, the elect is sealed. See, because you know, elect have basically sealed before this third reservoir destruction kick off. Also, you have a lot of prophecies now come to pass, but when the main prophecy, is the RFID microchip can become monetary worldwide. So these things have happened before this war kick off full-fledged. The famine of the world, which we know that time.
Famine error, yeah.
What?
Jacob's trouble.
Time of Jacob's trouble.
Civil unrest and all that before, you know, when destruction come. It says here, Tehran threatens harsh response to any who disrupt its advisors in Syria.
Sorry.
Then, as war monitor claims 14 pro-Iran fighters killed in fresh strikes attributed to Israel.
Right.
See? Says here, says Iran said on Sunday that it would bring an end to what it called Israel's practice of hit and run.
Right. So that's Israel hit and run.
Hit and run strikes in Syria, as an unconfirmed report said that at least 14 pro-Iran fighters from Iraq and Afghanistan were killed in overnight airstrike in eastern Syria. See? As basically they want to play the coward man. See? Hide and lick, you know?
But even America sometimes what them use is
Yeah.
these
Proxy
armies, man.
You know, ISIS and you know other
Yeah.
armies.
And like they build up the
Come
Al-Qaeda, they build the Al-Qaeda.
Weaponize them
Yeah.
come against Iran.
Gone.
Other nation.
Come against Russia and different. Yeah, man. The America thing that, and I see them little thing Israel use.
Yeah.
The coward little rat. It says Tehran made the threat following a major Israeli assault last week in response to what Jerusalem said was a failed Iranian explosive attack on the Golan Heights. See? Golan Heights basically out at the border between Israel and Syria, yeah? You know, it's a main little territory in down there in the Middle East, where these countries have fight for years. It says Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman, Sahidi, can't really pronounce her name, told a press conference that the Zionist regime is well aware that the era of hit and run is over, and therefore they are very cautious. See? So Israel right now, they on high alert. Watch them back, man. See? Because them know say these men to them say the era hit and run over, because them man a plan to attack them anytime. See? So them are really in a position now where them have to watch them back day and night, man. Because Iran can roll up on them at any time. But as just bring out the precept in Revelation 7, it said, earth not the earth, nor the sea until the servants of God seal, man. And basically these prophecies have to fulfill before. Because the Lord are the one that control the whole narrative of what's going on, man. Yeah?
See how we move it?
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 49 verse 20.
One.
Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom,
I'm sure you so-called white people.
Come
One.
and his purpose that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Timon. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
God, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Draw America out in this third reservoir destruction. You see, these so-called Jews are going to draw America in this third reservoir destruction because, you know, America go back home. So-called Jews them.
Which is right, man.
You know, and Russia are going to be a guardian to who? To Iran.
Right?
This is Persia. The scripture mentioned about Persia, which is Iran today. So they will draw America in this coming destruction and all these nations.
God, which is right, man.
Gonna go at it too, because even if I the one, I bring all these nations in the Middle East, as scripture read earlier. So this is how we basically move towards. You see, but as I mentioned, prophecies have come to pass before this war kick off full fledged. You see, because all about prophecy.
God.
Right?
This is a major
It's a
prophecy.
prophecy, God.
And we can see here, because we see news reports of America making moves since the whole thing with the threat between Israel and Iran, man. America moving in their military in Saudi Arabia. See? They're like, you know, so they are prepared to attack at any time, man.
This article is from the Business Insider that comes that Putin is reportedly looking to expand Russian presence in Africa with new bases in 6 countries.
Go on. I'll skip you a second. Ezekiel 30th, brother. Ezekiel 30th.
The Russians are trying to expand their influence in Africa. To this end, they are signing military agreement with some of the continent's more authoritarian regime. So it's the German newspaper, Blind Sitting, leak a secret German